more if only you knew about it.
Something other than Aerosmith and Foghat, you mean? A Corvallis company would like to help out. Peterson came back and showed us this. I saw the website. That is very cool.
It's pretty cool. If you plug in a list of your favorite songs into the MyStrands computer, they will suggest other songs and other artists you might enjoy just as much or even more.
Oh, baby, she's the apple of my eye. Ready, ready, said I'm ready.
Let's suppose your list of rock and roll favorites goes way back to the 50s. You like Little Richard.
Now we're done with dog. I headed for the gym to the top.
Whoa! You also like music from the 60s, so you throw in some overmodulated Jimi Hendrix. You add something from Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. And you like Bruce Springsteen, but after Bruce, you sort of lost interest. A new company called MyStrands.com wants to hear from you. It doesn't matter what's on your playlist. It can be country, jazz, whatever. MyStrands.com thinks you literally don't know what you're missing. If you plug your song list into their search engine, their computer will suggest other artists you might like, artists you may never have heard of. Rick Hangartner plugged in a punk selection.
And I got a Dutch band called Betty Serveert, which is it's a trio in Holland who they do sing in English, but they don't have a lot of publicity, and the music just fit.
The computer compares your playlist to thousands of others submitted by music lovers from all over the world. It tells you other songs that people with similar musical tastes to yours happen to be listening to. So we entered our Little Richard list, and the computer suggested we might also enjoy the B-52s. Now we can see that. Little Richard, Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, the B-52s, different eras, same attitude. But will we really enjoy a French acoustic band called the Gypsy Kings, or a California punk band called the Ataris? Well, maybe. This certainly isn't the biggest musical contrast the MyStrands people have seen.
No. There's the well-known case of somebody that liked Johnny Cash and they pulled up 9-inch nails.
Artist. Search.
Our Caroline Howe plugged in her boy band playlist.
Are the Jackson 5 considered a boy band? They are now.
Some of the computer's suggestions seemed perfectly logical to her. Clearly she liked the songs and she could hear them just by clicking the mouse. But the logic to the recommendations wasn't always clear.
I'm sure you can get some very strange recommendations. I mean, some of those are kind of weird to me, though. Let's get it started. The Black Eyed Peas, I think, would be sad that they were grouped in this group.
And that's what makes it fun. You see, you may not like every song the computer suggests. In fact, we'll go out on a limb and say you won't. But there is a good chance you'll like some of them.
It turns out that if people are looking for a mood, it may have to do with the beat, not with the genre, right? Or it might have to do with the volume level. And so, in a sense, this kind of correlation transcends the old genre categories.
And besides, it's a free service. It won't cost you a penny unless you find some new music you like and order it through the website. So at the very least, this is cheap entertainment, and it might just pull you out of a musical rut.
Ready to rock and roll.
Anyway, if you're interested in seeing or entering a list and seeing what comes up, you can go to www.MyStrands.com. The more lists the company has to work with, the more useful their service becomes. So they'd like you to try it even if you don't want to buy anything. And the company also says they'll be upgrading in about 3 weeks for free, so you can jump in then. And I have to thank Flicks and Pics for giving us the video that you saw there.
You know, Carly Danek, our photographer, does that for me all the time because I'm old, considering she's 22. And I'll say, hey, I like Dan Fogelberg. She says, oh, you got to listen to Mark Cohen. And she brings stuff, and sure enough, you go, there's people out there you don't even know you'd like.
And you never know it. And it's all said, this doesn't make sense. And then you listen to it and say, no, wait a minute, maybe it does. So people that like the music you like other things, and it gives you a chance to see what other people who like what you like are liking, and so you can really expand. It's
a great deal. Definitely worth a try.
You can be young again.
You can.
You're already young.
A click of a mouse.
Yeah. You're watching KEZI 9 News. We'll be back with sports.